Hello, everyone. So I see a lot of people who are angry, and I might say, okay, they have rightfully so. They have the right to feel angered over the fact that Peter Obi's brother's property was demolished. That there were issues that were going on, and the public didn't know about it. That the public weren't told. And I've seen the number of people who are attacking the obedient movement leaders, should I say. I see the coordinator, Tonko Yunusa, Dr. Tonko Yunusa, some, attacking him, saying all sorts of things and all of that. And I've also seen, I think Nana Kazori also, I've seen some, sort of like attacks and everything on that. One of the things that I just said, let me do this video on, is to let every one of us know that, look, in as much as, yes, there are people who are around PO who are supposed to pass on information, there are issues that until and unless Peter Obi speaks about them, Mr. Peter Obi speaks about them, or he authorizes for them to be spoken about, it's not going to be in the public. You understand? And sometimes, and for me, even this case, I'm not even sure anybody knew about it. To the extent that when Peter Obi was at the place, he spent around 4 hours, over 4 hours at the site, waiting for those people. The people, those that were with him, they had wanted to, start putting that out in public. He said no, because he knew, even from just him being there and the people around there knowing that it was Peter Obi that was there and it was his land, they had started, they were angry, they were agitating. No, how can this be done? Imagine if that was tweeted, and this is what Peter Obi always avoids. Imagine that was tweeted and the whole of Lagos will now come and jab them. The anger that will be there. There's going to be a lot of anger. See the anger that has come out of when he did that. And even that tweet, if any of you notice, he did that tweet in the night around 10 a.m. Because as soon as he did the tweet, he said, so he forwarded, as soon as they had posted the tweet, he forwarded it to me. So that was that I even knew of the issue at first. I didn't know of the issue. And I will tell you, even if I knew of the issue, I'm never going to talk about it. I'm never going to come and tell you that, oh, see what he's going to see, until and unless he speaks about it first. Then I take it up on there and every other person, or he authorizes and say, go ahead and talk about it. Because at the end of the day, it's somebody, there are certain information that are confidential that you are in the know of. You don't go about talking about them. You don't go about blabbing about it. You don't go about, oh, I know this, I know that. I would never come and do that to you. I'm sorry. It might be, yes, you might be. I take, for me, any anger, if there's anyone who is directing the anger to me, I take the anger. And I apologize to that person. But unfortunately, it's something I can't do. If it happens again, there's going to be a repeat. Because there has to be confidence. When he shares something, no matter what it is, until he's comfortable to share, it has to be. It's not even about, okay, it's not even about the issue of Peter Obi, or every issue that I have around me. Until people must share their story, even if I know about it, even if I hear people talk about, until I have permission to share that story or share that issue, I'm not going to do it. And the same thing with everyone of them. And I'm not sure they even knew about the thing that we're going. And even if they knew, Peter Obi had not given that go ahead. So I understand. I feel your pain. I feel your anger. I feel the fact where you feel, oh, more could have been done on this and all of that. But the issue is this. There has to be, there is a system, the way the thing works. Until the principal is ready to share, unfortunately, to really be unethical, for anyone to share any of those things. So please, apologies for those who feel angered, for those who feel, aggrieved, for those who because there's a lot of anger. People are like, oh, he's going through this, they are doing this to his family, they are coming after his family and all of that, and then they are just getting to hear it so late on when they go. So this is the thing. If Mr. Peter Obi does not give the sign of There's no how. There are issues that you can talk about, around him, or issues about that you can just talk about in the public. On issues that are private, there's nowhere anyone can share that information until and unless Mr. Peter Obi shares that information or he authorizes for that information to be shared. He did it. And for him, it's always like he doesn't want to bring he doesn't want to burden people. Let me just put it that way. He really doesn't want to burden people. He would rather do the fight and and continue to take that on. And I also saw that the Lagos state government has come out to deny that, oh, they're the ones that they did demolition, stuff like that. And there's some more in Nigeria is the case. Nigeria is the country that the more you steal, the more you look, the less you see. I tell you, that's just the thing that you see in the Nigerian case. And this is what it says on the clarification. It says, clarification on demolition of property. The Lagos state government is compelled to address the recent allegation made by Mr. Peter Obi regarding the demolition of a property belonging to his brother. We wish to categorically state that the Lagos State Building Control Agency, LASCA, or any other arm of the Lagos State government did not carry out the said demolition. So who carried out the said demolition? What are you doing to bring the culprit if you say you're not the one to bring the culprits? You understand? Dr. Olajide Abiodun of Babatunde, Special Advisor, EGIS and Urban Development, who supervises LASCA, has confirmed that the agency was not involved in the demolition. We find it disturbing that Mr. Peter Obi will make such an allegation without verifying the facts. Somebody's house was demolished. You are saying they did this thing. And I don't think in any of the statements that he made, he even mentioned the Lagos State Building Control Agency. His house was demolished and he said his house was, and they brought in security and all of that. And they are still talking lumber. The Lagos State government is committed to upholding the rule of law and ensuring the safety and security of all residents. We will not tolerate any act of lawlessness or violation of extant laws. Any individual or group found involved in such and will be brought to justice. Okay. We urge the public to disregard Mr. Obi's claims and rest assured that the Lagos State government will continue to work tirelessly to maintain law and order in our great state. We will not be swayed by baseless allegations or attempts to discredit our effort. Furthermore, we have directed the Permanent Secretary, Office of Urban Development, Architect Bola Owodunmi Oki, FNIA, to request a full investigation by the Lagos State Building Control Agency into the matter. In one breath, you just say that they probably should disregard. In another breath, you say you're investigating. Can you already see they've made up their mind even before they started any investigation? The investigation will help clarify the circumstances surrounding the demolition and ensure that any necessary actions are taken. So they know that a demolition did take place, right? But it's just that Lagos State government welcomes everyone to live and work in the state, and we assure all residents of our commitment to their safety and well-being. Signed, Mr. Gbenga Omoto. The lawlessness in Nigeria is out of this world.